eve of World War III. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Reporting from failed Earth. Yeah. Teenage planet. Teenager world. Not everybody's a teenager, but there's a lot of them here, obviously. The way, what is it, the X account or the Twitter account keeps going down numbers. It's like, yeah, thanks for proving that. So anyway, so yeah, enjoying our Psyop of, so yeah, I don't know, just whatever. Just give the kids what they want, right? This place is going nowhere. Whatever. It's not gonna be as, yeah, it's just, God, man, what? So if the Trump win, I don't care about anyone winning at this point. I'm just kind of sick of it, the whole thing. Yeah, it's just funny how you see the, was it Elon Musk is on Rogan. It's like, all these so-called assassination attempts. Like, what was all that about? It's like every time something comes in, it's nothing. It's like, oh, he owes like what, $100 million for whatever it was. Oh, somebody paid that off or whatever it was, and he's gonna get all his court cases. None of that ever went anywhere. And now, like, if he's the good guy, now he's gonna win or whatever that is. And somehow just the white hats, I guess, or I don't believe it, but whatever. Whatever. It just give the kids what they want, I guess, is what's happening. I guess we'll find out. Not that it's gonna work out as well as they thought it will. If something goes wrong, they're just blame. Yeah, just it's like a sandbox. It's just kids in a sandbox just throwing dirt at each other. There's other worlds out there. That's yeah. If they can let us go to other planets, it'd be a massive exodus. That's for damn sure. And those that want to cry about these political crap and all this and say whatever this is, it's all yours. Yeah. So yeah, it's been very strange. It's been very quiet. On so many levels, you think. So yeah, I just feel they're just giving the people what they want, and just it's not going to be all that great, but whatever. Yes, so if Trump wins, that's the Republican versions of Joe Biden, basically, and then now they'll just, if he fumbles or anything, they'll just blame the Democrats for it or whatever the hell it is. So, but yeah, we're getting we'll see, but they're already putting the energy out there for that. We'll see. We saw the propagandas around that, so we'll just, none of it feels right. By just giving people what they want, and yeah, it's like a hero, it's worship, it's just none of it feels just, I don't really care, I'm tired of this place. So anyway, channel the aliens and all, yeah, they don't care about, I mean, obviously they just have to, I mean, they care, but it's like, it's not their world, so they're just gonna bring in whatever kind of nonsense you need for your experience, and just, so if this is what you need, this is what you need. If you need a donkey or whatever, a talking donkey, a talking elephant being, whatever, if this is what you need, this is what you get. Just, life on a prison planet, or a teenage planet. It's funny how they just, whatever, just need the hero. So I'll go into more of the questions maybe tomorrow. See how this turns out so far. This stream is like, it's kind of, I don't know. Is the aliens going to come and save us and all this? They just show up and get criticized and about their looks and everything, and so there's definitely intervention there, but they have to just let us play it. We just have to let the people do their thing, And if Trump wins, they definitely get at least a good amount gets what they want, and well, we'll see. We'll see how it. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. It's crap no matter which direction you go. So it's just with the Trump energy, it just feels just you're just walking into a trap. But whatever, it's nothing. It's just such a hero worship, religious energy connected to it. Whatever. Mind control, psyop. It's both psyops on both ends, and neither one are that great. At least the other one you can see it's more crap, same old crap. This one's just so hyped up crap. But, you know, who cares? We're still here on the planet for some reason. It's very frustrating here. Yeah, talk about going to a world that you actually want to be on. It's like night and day. It's a world you don't want, but we have it for our soul experience. Time to total comment private sessions. Scheduler. A shop here. Let's make the best of it. Some reason we're still here. Some reason I'm still here. I don't know why I'm here half the time. What's the point? Yeah, work situation is not, you know, just do what you gotta do there and sell stuff on eBay for nearly nothing, become an eBay millionaire, selling, I guess, selling junk. Nah, that's a joke, but at least you live in an age where you can take your junk and then sell it to somebody that you'd rather make a little bit more out of it, but whatever, it's all probably just junk anyway. Yeah, it's been used quite a bit. Some of the old equipment we have at work. It's not probably worth anything, but I don't know, whatever, who knows. Just clear out the old man's frequency. Just really taking everything old man had and dumping it all. So you bring in something new. Just something new is not clearly coming in. It's weird. You just kind of like, it's just to let it do its own thing. So it's like you have ideas and that might work at some point, but you just gotta let it do its own maneuvering, just like anything else. Kind of like I wouldn't say it's like raising a kid, but that's different. But it's kind of like that in some way. Like a business is kind of like, what is it? It is a consciousness. It is an entity. Which I've looked at it, but I haven't quite looked at that. Yeah, I haven't really actually looked at that. That's like a deeper I mean, it's like looking at your car or anything that has a consciousness, but that's true. I've been tapping into it, but if you look at like, what to say, not exactly the best example, but like a kid almost, and you have this ambitions for this kid. Of course, that's a little bit different, but of course I've learned the lessons of all that in every lifetime. You just don't do it. You just help them figure things out. But of course, the business is a little bit more weirder because it's not talking, it's kind of talking to you, I guess. It's not like a regular kid though, but it's kind of like, you just have all these ideas for a kid to evolve. Here, try this, try that, and just, after a while, just let them do their own thing. Like you bring up ideas and just see what they grab onto, then they might be like, hey, I'm only 4 or 2. So that might be, I don't know, something like that. So hope you're enjoying your propaganda and mind control. It's already been going on, but we're at a fever pitch at this point. It's just it's a clown show. It's just, I don't know if Camilla was winning. I don't know if she wins, there'd be so much hatred out there. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like they can still give it to her. I mean, I think it's already decided, but just kind of let it run its course. It's like, I know you guys want him to win, but it's too bad. And for whatever reason, it's easier to read the energy afterwards. Right now, it's hard because all the propaganda. I mean, obviously, some people can tap right into it. I was tapping into it a little bit different. My role here is a lot just different. It's the who cares role. It's it doesn't matter. Society is still screwed up. No matter who you choose, society is still kind of dead. NPCs are living a good life, and narcissists love it here. Yeah. And if you work for the military or the government, they seem to, well, they have a propaganda program into them, so yeah. You'd be surprised. Yeah, I think people are aware, but yeah. Some of like some of those that worked in the military are probably more military. There is definitely a mental program mindset that's been put there when they first start. Now, some can deactivate it, but some can't. Some don't know it's even there. Yeah, it's like putting a program on a computer or a virus that nobody can detect. It's kind of like that. You just have this mindset. You'd be surprised. I don't think anybody's surprised, but that's one way of looking at it. So yeah, the day before Armageddon. Anyway, all right, we're going to where are we at? Okay, I guess we'd go into some kind of channeling of somebody. I mean, it's a neutral energy, so just an alien perspective. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, it doesn't mean anything anyway. Yeah, it's funny how society, they criticize like movies and all that art, song, music, and all that, but society is still plagued with, violence within itself. Like I said yesterday, domestic violence and all that's all still there. It's all just lingering around, just swimming around, and there's no royal direction to actually clear that. And obviously, it's easier said than done, but there's no collective consciousness aiming for that at all. Just like you have things that got more dangerous for kids than anything, at least in the U.S. Which just shows the U.S. needs a major change at some point, and I guess we're kind of getting it, sort of. I guess not really. It's like metal detectors and all that. What is that? It's like it's still the Wild West, that's for damn sure. So shouldn't you be just clean your crap, maybe? So things a little bit nicer here. So how's this ascension working? Well, not so great. Maybe in some Finland, yes. U.S., no. Finland got it made. Well, I'll move to Finland. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let me go to Finland. Finland, that's where the good life is. Maybe I don't know about Brussels. If you're probably elite, I guess. But for Finland, yeah, that seems you never hear about Finland, right? I think Sweden's all messed up because I think the Arab or whatever it is that's going on there, like violence. Yeah. So go to Finland. Good life there. That's where ascensions happen. Everywhere else is pretty much a cesspool. Maybe Australia might be some good places there. China maybe in some areas. There you go. So you find ascension areas. The rest of it's just it's World War III, the downgraded version, the murky version of it. So yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's you have this Trump savior energy, which is not good. And it's still, it's like, oh, we have this person. Yeah, what is it's like political Superman or Jesus or something. It's just not great. It doesn't feel right. But anyway, whatever. It's all just a big mess. Yeah, it's just terrible in either way. And society's obviously not up to fixing itself, clearing out its shit. Just not interested. Some are. Very little, and they laugh at all of this, and then their kindergarten brains, they go back further mentally. They can even become more and more dumber, basically. Might as well, right? As long as they just don't want to evolve. It's just not going to happen. Of course, I said they're being evolving. Whatever. Evolving in a backwards way. So, well, the idea is to evolve, so yeah, for like this presidential nonsense, we don't need that anymore. The violence here, don't need that anymore. I mean, you basically shift your frequency where you see the darkness more clearly. But obviously, people here are just mostly, not at all. Just enjoy the cesspool. Yeah, just enjoy just swimming in murky water. Just enjoy it. Not everybody, but a lot of them are okay with it. And yeah, you have to go through it. Yeah, doesn't mean they're ready to get out of it. I don't see that. They're just swimming and just letting it drown them. So, and that's where the frustration of Mother Earth is like. Not that you need to find peace and you can do whatever you want, but after a while, it's like, come on, people. Come on. It's like, you might tell yourself you're being smart all day long for being stupid. You can turn that around all day long, but after a while, it's like, when did this stop being smart? A long time ago. Now it's just dumb. But they're just gonna say it's smart anyway, so whatever. Yeah. I guess when it's all, there's really no help for this place, so some of us will get pulled out of here. It's like it's a lost cause. It's still worth it, obviously. But how much is another story. So anyway, all right. I'll bring in somebody, I guess, to play in energies, and yeah, it's kind of a murky energy here right now. God, fuck, what good is it gonna do, man? Anyway, the lost world is showing how lost it is. It is showing its true colors of mind manipulation. The Psyop is right in front of you. It was the political worship energy, so yeah. Fun world. Waiting for the mass exodus to somewhere, Pluto maybe. Somewhere. Yeah, alright, blessings here. Greetings to you, the Palladians. We're just here for a short message. Do as you must do. Yes, you can say you're both right. You're all right. Everybody's right. But there is a lack of togetherness on your planet, as you can see. There's a massive, disconnect of, well, basically the idea is for, yes, the world to come together so you can heal all of these issues you're having currently. But that's, yes, instead you're receiving more and more of the divide. And you see in this political situation how much of a divide there truly is. So think of it, if you see it from that perspective, it's hard to heal a world like this. That is always, it's like an injured planet or injured society. It just runs around, yes, just bleeding and doesn't care because it's told not to. And that's why the lower dimensions get stronger and stronger here, because society is not strong enough to fight it off and connect more to it. I mean, they can, just choose not to. So where things are going, more of the same, a lot more problems, because society is not ready to heal itself. But we're always going to be assisting. But it's really up to your culture, your people to make a change. Yes, the political energies is one thing, but that's not the fix. The fix, obviously, is removing internal turmoils and where you do not repeat the past constantly. You are evolving as a species of just, a more peaceful reality, but you're mature enough to handle it. Where you just don't have these issues here. Instead you get swallowed up by the creature of despair. And yes, it might be strong, but you can be at a higher dimension strong also, because you got to keep that frequency going. But here they're strong just to survive. Strong to this world's version is not to go insane. So different versions of strong here. So, yes, you do get strong here, but you also leave with bitterness. And what was that about? What was that life about? What was the point of it? And but yes, you can make a change here. It's just it's up to the individual to do so. So it doesn't go as fast as some might like. But if you want, the world really is where you. I mean, where you need. Yeah, it's basically also the internal self has to go where it needs to go to overcome internal obstacles. So, right, business. Greece with the Arcturians. As the Arcturian energy, we are, you can say, seen as more of a neutral energy, not always, but so our perspective of your world is yes, do as you wish. Yes, your assistance here, but your world does not want to be helped. Some do, most don't, as you can see. That's why I see alien crafts around, but the society is not asking for it. Waits for a visitation doesn't mean the one will not happen in some form or another, or something happens through media, it finds a way at some point. Many of you can incarnate here to help the earth, not get hit by a lot of these obstacles, yes, of, of worst case scenarios. Yes, things can be a lot worse. So basically come here to kind of slow, some of you incarnate here actually slow things down, or to tame the horse, you can say. The wild stallion that just cannot help itself from, it's like putting its hand in a cookie jar that should not be doing that. It's just constantly looking for darkness to swim in. Yeah, once it swims in the murky water, it's hard to come out of it. And you can only do so much as others do drown. So, and you're here to show, some of you incarnate as and that's what's the frustrating part. You come as not as a savior, but as a kind of like a what do you call it? A crossing guard. That's one way of looking at it. The other is there's one. It's not coming to mind. We just call it the cross. Yeah, kind of like a cross. You guide others. Maybe you are just guiding others, but also some don't want to be guided. It's more to it than that. There is another analogy, but it's not. We're being blocked to bring it through you. Well, a lifeguard, like out on the beach. So out on the beach, people are swimming, and they get into, but it's not as easy. You might, show up in someone's life to help them figure themselves out, but some need to go back out there and drown. But so some of you wonder, it's like, okay, I'm incarnating here, I'm trying to connect, to whoever, and they keep pushing back. Well, because, what you're offering is not what they want. They want suffering and self-destruction, unless you're offering that. It's easier to attract with that, then they can be a victim and things like that. There's a lot of souls here that just love the victim frequency. They can't get out. It's like candy. They can't let it go. You wonder why some, as you hear, some guys get it. Well, always win. Well, because they're probably selling toxic frequencies. Because they haven't sorted out their own issues. And it really doesn't work for anybody in the long run. So you might think it does, it really doesn't. There's no satisfaction anywhere there. So just putting that out there. So so what's this?